you ever in the Sea Org? You ever in the Sea Org?
I was in the Sea Org for 12 months, yeah.
Was your wife in it?
She was, yeah.
Did you have a kid out there?
We had 2 kids.
While you were in the Sea Org?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you do the Sea Org quite often forced divorce?
Well, that's highly bizarre.
Do you agree with it?
Well, I don't agree with it. I mean, taking life is sort of rubs the wrong way with me.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people do abortions, but within the Sea Org, I've been in the Sea Org, and no one ever suggested it. I've never heard it.
It is in the contract.
What?
The Sea Org contract.
Well, I've signed a Sea Org contract and I never saw it.
Well, I've been quite a few cases with it.
You always read what you signed.
There is quite a lot of cases of it. People who take.
I'd like you to. I've never seen anything like that.
David Miscavige's own niece said that when she got pregnant, she was told that an abortion would be a very good idea, but she obviously didn't want to have one. She wanted a baby.
Fair enough.
She had.
Do you know about?
I don't know the individual circumstances of that. I do know that there's no general rule to say that you've got to have an abortion. That's what I do know. But within any society, you might get pregnant. Your parents might say, "I think you better get an abortion. You're only young. You're not married. What are you going to do? You can't afford it." Or your friends might tell you to do that. Your boss might. Well, your boss won't tell you to do that because there's laws on that.
Do you know about RPF?
I've heard of the RPF, yeah. I've never done the RPF.
Yeah, okay, but do you think that's pretty bad?
Well, I know, I've actually...
It's effectively a slave labour camp.
It's interesting because I know people that have been on the RPF, and one of the reasons, well, one of the things that happens within any activity that you get involved with, sometimes you burn out, you've had enough, it gets hard work. And on the RPF, you do training, auditing, you do...
bizarre punishments.
You call it pardon?
Yeah, it's quite bizarre punishments, don't they? Like if you
I'm not.
You don't address one of them by sir, you can get like a freezing cold water poured over you. Yeah. If you don't address one of the staff there by sir.
To be honest, you're coming up with things that are...
No, this is not true. This is reported cases.
Well, whether there's reported cases or not, all I'm saying is the fundamental truths of Scientology do not change because of what you're saying. And the fundamental things that it can help individuals, it can make them do
that. Most people here don't have a problem with that.
I'm glad if you help people.
It's like with anything, people turn it to their own agenda, so whether that's people within the organisation...
But I've been in the Sea Org flag in Clearwater, and I've not experienced that. That's all I can say.
If you experience it, that doesn't mean...
Well, I'm not aware of it. I'm not aware of it.
Well, I think you should do your research then, because I think you'd be pretty
Well, he's going to deal with us, so we'll go look at all the other stuff.
I've looked at all the Scientology websites and stuff. I've watched quite a lot of the videos on your video channel.
They're good, aren't they?
Not sure if they're always telling the truth.
Well, they're not sort of American. They're a bit sort of... I prefer a few English ones. A bit more English, the too many...
I've read all your website and stuff.
Yeah, good.
I've had a look at down there.
Yeah, have you read it?
Not all the way through now.
Okay. You should try it on someone. I tried it before I was a Scientologist and it was good. I got a good result.
I don't really feel I need to.
Well, that's fine, if you don't need to.
I don't understand why, I'm glad that it works for you, but I don't understand why you don't join Free Zone or...
Because, people do all the different choices in life and I've got my choice.
It's the same thing but less sinister and cost.
I've not got a problem with money. I've got enough money to live on. I've no problem with money. I've got tons of money.
Yeah, about how bit more. Like, nothing wrong.
I wouldn't know what to do with it. I make more than I need to live on.
I know you'd be funding a less.
I get lots of people.
You'd be funding a far less sinister organisation.
Well, that's an opinion, you see, whether it's sinister or not.
Well, the fact that
Obviously,
it's kill people, the fact that it's raided the FBI, the fact that it's harassed critics is all pretty sinister.
Well, take a look at the history of the FBI.
Oh, I'm not saying I support the FBI, but...
Okay, well, check them out.
Yeah, okay, but I don't think they...
Yeah, good, but...
I don't think they...
You're citing things
that you don't trust. I don't think they lock people in the rooms for 17 days.
Do you think the FBI have never done that?
Lock people in the room for 17 days.
Do you think the FBI have never done that?
It's quite a specific thing to do, to be honest.
I know they're not. They're calling them the protectors of the US government, for the US government of the people of America.
I'm sure they're very corrupt, the FBI.
But the
They're getting taxpayers' money for that.
Yes, yes.
At least these guys aren't getting taxpayers'
I don't
money.
think if I wrote a book about the FBI, I don't think I would be, calling the bomb threat about me and claim I was. If I wrote a book criticising the FBI,
Yeah.
I don't think they would forge bomb threats and claim I was mentally corrupt.
Say it again.
If I wrote a book for like the scandal of the FBI, I don't think I would be harassed. I don't think they would forge bomb threats, and I don't think they would claim I was mentally insane.
If you hit on actual data that they didn't want you to find out or anyone to know, you wouldn't be talking to me now.
I think I probably would.
I don't think so.
I bet you would.
Check out the FBI.
Even if the FBI do that, it doesn't make what
Even if they
Scientology.
do that.
It doesn't make it any better what Scientology do.
Well, the thing is that Scientology aren't above the law.
Well, in America, in Clearwater, I think they are.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they hire off-duty policemen, pay them to.
They're not above the law.
Well, they
Well, off-duty policemen do all sorts of jobs they probably do in England.
Yeah, but more from Clearwater. I think Aaron Hubbard made Project Normandy to try and take over Clearwater.
Pardon?
Aaron Hubbard, when he first arrived in Clearwater, started up Project Normandy, which was planned basically to take over Clearwater.
I don't think so.
He did.
That's bizarre.
The documentation's all on the internet, and it's bizarre, isn't it?
Take over into...
It's true. Look it up on Wikipedia or something, on Google or whatever.
Check out what he was talking about by... If he said take over, check out what take over
He
means.
said find out who your friends are, find out who your enemies are, get the police on our side, all this kind of stuff.
Why would Scientology want to take over a city?
Well, it's not.
They're not Mormons, you know.
Yeah, but because it's a powerful thing to have it's a powerful thing to have it.
The interesting thing is you're coming out with stuff from 30 years ago that may or may not have existed.
No, it definitely did exist.
As I said, it may or may not have existed. Even if it did exist, you may or may not be getting the right end of the picture of it. And you're trying to sort of say things that from my awareness, from my knowledge, are completely opposite to what I know.
You seem to block out any criticism whatsoever.
Like, have I blocked out criticism?
Yeah, like I tell you about Operation Freakout or Project Normandy or whatever, and you just say no, that's not true.
I'm not.
You say it may or may not be true.
Yeah, but because I don't know.
I'd recommend doing the
We'll
research.
do once we go home and look at it.
Exactly. We've had this discussion already.
And are you actually an OT8?
I am, yes.
There are 200 OT8s in the world.
That's correct.
And are you one of
No,
them?
there's more than 200.
All around there.
There's probably about 600.